By the end of this video, you're going to know how you can apply local video SEO to your business and start ranking in the top 3 spaces of Google and YouTube without it costing you, well, anything. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on my overnight local business ranking course for absolutely free. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Now, by the end of this video, you will know how to rank your business in the top 3 spaces of Google and YouTube. It's really simple to do. It's not complicated at all. And all the tools that I use in this video, you don't actually need to use. However, I just use them because it streamlines my process and it makes everything really simple. Because in business, time is money and you want to be able to do things as efficiently and as fast as possible. But again, you don't need to use these tools in order to make this work. Okay, so I'm going to show you live how to do this step by step, really simple. I'm just going to show you in jargon-free terms the exact process that I take, and then it's up to you to take this method and apply it to your own business, to use your own creativity. Now, just before we get started, I'm going to show you 2 things. I'm going to show you some earnings that I actually earn on a weekly basis as an affiliate marketer, but ultimately the actual method that I'm doing is no different to what I'm about to show you. And the second thing, I just want to make you aware that this is not about views, it is about positioning. Okay, there's this whole weird myth that you need mass amounts of views to earn lots and lots of money. You don't. You just need laser targeted views, and that could even mean that these videos will only produce you 10 views a month, but you could have a 50, 60, 70, and I've actually seen on my own stuff, 80% conversion rate just from these 10 little views. Okay, so don't worry about the views, forget about what everyone tells you, and yeah, I really hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Okay, so I'm on a website called ClickBank, and ClickBank is a marketplace for digital products, which is the sort of products that I'm always promoting through numerous of my YouTube channels. Now, as you can see, you know, I generate sales every single day applying these sort of methods. And if I scroll down, and you know what, just in case you're skeptical, I'll refresh the page. Okay, you can see same results, go to affiliate. And what you can see is that I've actually generated in the month of December, and it's only the 15th of December. So this shows from today, from the 1st of December to the 14th, $3,708 in sales, and last month I've generated 4,482 sales in sales, and you can see I've had a few refunds, but nothing that will stop me from paying the bills. Okay, so again, these earnings here are earnings from this method that I'm showing you, but that doesn't mean you're going to earn this sort of money. You could be earning more money already or less money. It really doesn't matter. What's going to decide if you're going to earn money is how you use this method for your own sort of products and services. So with that being said, so let's go find a random local business that I can start ranking. So I am on a website called HubSpot. They've created a nice little SEO-fied blog, which is giving small businesses ideas and stuff like that. So I'm just going to scroll through these really quickly and see if anything, you know, catches my eyes. Okay, so number 21 looks really interesting, which is a personal chef. I don't think I've ever ranked anything with personal chef, so I like the idea of that. So what I'm going to do, I want to see how competitive this actually is and how much traffic this core keyword is getting. So I'm just going to copy this, jump into my tool, and I'm in the niche analysis, and what this is doing is analyzing the keyword for me, so I know if it's, you know, too competitive or hard or easy to start getting rankings on Google and YouTube. Okay, so it's showing a whole bunch of information, and I'm not really going to get into all of that information, but I'm focused on this information here. Okay, so if I just try to rank for personal chef, it's telling me that if I wanted to get in the top 5 spaces of YouTube, it's going to be hard. But if I want on the first page of YouTube, it's going to be pretty easy. And if I do get into the first 5 spots of YouTube, there's potential that I'll get 2,533 views per day. Now, to be honest, I am a little bit more experienced with this. So in my experience, if it ever says hard in the top 5 rankings in YouTube, then it's probably not going to be that easy to get on the first page of YouTube. And when it's this sort of traffic per day, you're going to have videos that aren't really even trying to rank for that, ranking for that, okay? And also you may notice that personal chef isn't actually the sort of keyword that I want to be ranking for the business, because the intent of that keyword is very all over the place. So I want laser focused intent. So I want people who are actually looking to, you know, buy a personal chef services, okay? So all I'm going to do here is just add on 2 things. Okay, I'm going to add on services, and then I want to get even more laser focused by putting in a geo. So I'm going to put in a geo like Manchester, which is a city in England, for those of you who didn't know. So I'm going to press research and see what shows. Okay, so it's finished doing its thing, and now what you can see is that it says it will be easy to rank in the top 5 spots of YouTube, and it will be easy to rank on the first page of YouTube. Now that is much, much better, and it's saying that I can only get through if I do get into the top 5 spaces, I'm only going to be getting around about 3 views per day for that long tail keyword. But like I said, don't worry too much on the view count, because this is laser focused traffic. I mean, how many customers do you actually need a day in order to make a full-time living? And like you saw in my previous earnings, this month I've already had 63 sales, and that was more than enough to actually accommodate a full-time living. So if I don't do anything for the rest of the month now, I'll be absolutely okay, because all of that covers my bills. And again, that earnings was not from hundreds of thousands of views per day. They're actually from just like 10 to 20 views per day per video. And yeah, okay, so again, don't worry about the views. But again, because I have no authority in this niche, and I'm going to be doing it on a YouTube channel that, quite frankly, I really shouldn't be doing it on, because you want to make your YouTube channel specifically focused about one core keyword. Let's just pretend it's a brand new YouTube channel, and I'm going to get even more focused. Now I'm going to break down Manchester into more focused areas within Manchester. So I'm just going to, let's just break it down onto Preston and do research. Okay, so now you can see that, as a matter of fact, for whatever reason, the view count, when I've got even more specific, has jumped to 542 views, and it will be easy to rank in the top 5 spots of YouTube, and it will be easy to rank there as well. Now that is really interesting. So all I'm going to do is open up my notepad, and I'm just going to copy that keyword in to my notepad like so, because we're going to be using that, and I'm just going to do that for a few more local areas in Manchester. So I'm just going to fast forward that, and I'll show you the keywords at the end. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly pause this process, because I just wanted to show you that I've now added in a geo, a local area, which is actually getting about 20 views per day, and it's saying it's very easy. Now, ideally, I always want to make my life as easy as possible, so I always go for, I try to get the most very easy keywords that's listed here, as you can see, just to make my life easier. And again, don't forget that the more authority that your YouTube channel builds over time, emphasis on over time, the more YouTube is going to say, hey, this channel is like the real deal sort of thing. What we're going to do is we're going to start splitting up those keywords. So for example, personal chef services Stratford, we're going to give them a chance to start breaking it down. So instead of just ranking for personal chef services Stratford, we're going to try and get them ranking for personal chef services, and then after a while they're going to break that down even more and start ranking for personal chef. Okay, so just because you're initially ranking for this long tail keyword doesn't mean that at some point Google or YouTube are not going to give you the opportunity to rank for shorter tail keywords. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few more keywords, and then we're going to continue with the process. Each one of these searches will hopefully bring me in anywhere from 3 to maybe 20 to 30 views per day, which means that if I actually manage to get those sort of views per video, well, I'm probably looking at close to 50 to anywhere to 200-ish views per week, which Again, if you focus on the conversions, even if you only get 10% of those conversions, that is still very profitable because the time it actually takes you to do this is virtually next to nothing. Now, another thing that I just want to emphasize is that you should not be stopping at just personal chef services. Also, what you want to be doing is breaking down personal chef and start getting specific with the actual services. So for example, break down what a typical personal chef would do, perhaps change the cuisine or something, and then do the exact same process. Okay, so let's move on to the next bit where I'm going to introduce a second software, which is a video creator. Now again, if you already know how to do video creation and stuff like that, don't worry about using this tool. I use it because it uses AI technology, and I literally enter a script and it will just it'll do everything for me basically. So let's jump into that software and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so here I am in this software, and again, you'll be able to find all the links to this software below with full tutorials and discounts and all of that really good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and click create a new video, and I can use any of these templates if I wanted to. Let's just go ahead and use this one. You use template. Now what you want to be doing is for each video you create, you want to be putting in the title of the main keyword, and then you want to be creating a little script. Found a script, I've just put it in there. Disclaimer, I've just basically ripped it off from another website, but I'm not really using this for commercial purposes. I would recommend to create your own script, but there are a few little key components that you want to do. Number one, what you want to make sure you do is include your main keyword in the opening line of the sentence. I'm going to talk about that shortly. Next, you want to make sure that the second sentence is a call to action, which is telling someone what to do in order to reach you. And this can be, for more information, click the link below, or call this number, blah blah. Okay, and then just before you finish the video, you also want to remind them of that call to action. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and start letting the software create the video for us. Now, one of the really cool things about this software is, like I mentioned earlier, it uses AI technology. So the more focused your script is, which caters all around your terminology and keywords about the services you're promoting, the better outcome you're going to have with your videos. Let me show you what that actually means. So this is the video that's just finished been creating, and as you can see, because we've added words like chef services and what's not, it's showing all of that sort of information. So for more information, click the link below, which is the mouse of someone clicking. We scroll down, Martha's personal chef, and you can see cooking, more cooking, personal chefs there, more personal chefs. Okay, and all throughout the line, it's basically keeping up with the theme of cooking and stuff like that. Okay, now if you don't like this, if you don't like any of the footage that they've used, all you need to do is click on it like that, search on the left here, and just type in food or whatever your keyword is, and then there you have it. You just select it and boom, it's done. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as it is because it really doesn't matter, but if you want to change the text, you just do it in here just by clicking and then changing it like so. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is scroll to the bottom and do add voice track to your video. Now it's completely up to you. You can add your own voice track, or you can have the software do it themselves. I'm going to have the software do it, so it is going to be a little bit robotic, but for what we want it to do, it's really okay. So I'm going to click auto voice, and you can select whatever sort of voice type you want. I'm going to go with Harry and then do preview your video. Now the second cool thing about this software is the fact that it does it all in the cloud, which means that your computer won't be slowed down when it's rendering and using the processing power it needs, which means that we can now move on to the next step whilst we're waiting for this to finish. And the next step is having that software we originally in automatically generate all the titles and descriptions that we need in order to get those good rankings. So let me show you how that's done. So we are now in the video details tab of this software, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start generating the details. So I'm going to show you how it's done once, and then I'm going to speed through the others. So what we would do is click generate details, and under this area here, we would simply paste in the title that the main keyword that we we wanted to use. And in this case, it's going to be Personal Chef Services Preston. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, paste it in, and by the way, you can actually do it in different languages as well. And then what it will do, it will recommend 2 different titles for you, which can be changed. I'm personally never a big fan of the overall style of these titles, but I like to change them down the line anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and select this, do next step. And now what it's doing is it's finding the most relevant secondary keywords that you can add into your area here. And what it will do is it will incorporate those secondary keywords into your description. And this will just, you know, kind of, it's like the icing on the cake. It's just going to help boost your rankings. So I'm just going to go with private chef services, personal chef training, just basically what they're recommending. So how to be okay, and then do next step. Now here you would add your own URLs, and I have actually loads of training on funnel building and stuff like that. So if you want me to send it over to you, leave a comment below and I will do so. But I'm just going to go ahead and do generate, and then generate details. Okay, now if we click on that, what you can see is this is the title that we're going to copy and paste, and this is the description that we're also going to copy and paste, and the things that are highlighted are the keywords. And again, you can simply click edit and then change them. I'm not going to change them just for the sake of this video, but one core thing to remember is that most people will only look at the first 2 or 3 lines of your videos. So it's really important to ensure you've got your call to action, like your URL here, which would have been populated if I included the URL. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as is for now, and you've also got your tags to copy and paste over. And if you wanted to regenerate it, you'll just click the regenerate like that. Okay, and it will change it. I'm just gonna press cancel because I'll just keep it like it is. So I'm just gonna quickly do the rest of the keywords, and then we're gonna go see how the video is doing. Okay, so we finished generating all of that title, text and tags, you know, that would usually create some time, but now we've got all the text and everything ready. So what we want to do, we want to jump over to the video software and have a look to see what's going on. Okay, so here I am. I'm just going to download the video because it's finished. I'm just going to quickly open that up. Okay, and this is the video. Again, I'm not going to play this for you now, only because this video is turning into a bit of a long one, but go ahead and type in one of the keywords if we get the rankings, and you'll probably come across this video so you can watch it in your own time. But yeah, we've now got the video. So now normally what you would do is you would do the exact same process with the video for all the other keywords that you've done. You just replace out the descriptions with the right keywords. I'm just going to go ahead and spin this video, which is ultimately manipulating the code of the video so I can upload basically the same video over and over, but you don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to go do that, and then we're going to jump into YouTube. Okay, so I now have those 6 other videos that we're now going to rank, and you may notice that for each video I've named it the keyword I want to rank it for. So I'm just going to select them all, drag them in to the upload area on YouTube, and now they're going to start uploading. So whilst they're doing that, I can start optimizing them and copy and pasting all the information from previous what the software has generated for us. So I'm going to click the pencil icon, and I'm going to show you how to do it the first time, basically what I'm doing, and then I'm going to speed up the other videos. So let's jump into it. I'm going to head back over here, and I'm going to select the older one. I'm going to select here, copy to clipboard, go over here, paste it in like so, jump back over here, and remember you can edit the text, just don't go too far from what they're recommending. Paste this in like so, scroll down. Okay, and I'm just going to upload a thumbnail, the same thumbnail across them all, just so it's easy to spot me. I'm just going to use this one with a giant lemon in the background. Okay, scroll down, I'm going to go to more options, and then where it says tags, I'm going to go back to the software, scroll down here, and copy the tags and then paste them in. Do next, and let's make this public. Okay, so that's now been published, so I'm going to speed up the rest of the video and do the exact same process with all the others. Okay, so I have now optimized them, uploaded them the way I wanted to. So now the final step is to check the rankings. Now, usually you should at least give it 10 minutes to see where you're ranking. And it can actually take up to 48 hours to truly get an idea of where you are ranking. And you always want to check where you're ranking in incognito mode. So Google does not cater your search results from your past search results or your location, okay? It's the best way to get an accurate reading of where you are ranking. So let's go ahead and see where we're ranking for each of these videos. Okay, so we're going to take each of these keywords and see if we're ranking. So let's start off with this one. Go to here and press enter. Okay, and you can see our video is actually on the first page of YouTube. That is really, really good. And if I go to videos, boom, we are number 1 for personal chef services Preston. And you can actually see if we scroll down, our other video for Swinton is also showing on the first page of Google's video tab, which is insane. Okay, so again, let's just click on it just so you can see there's no funny business going on. Okay, so that's our video there, and that's my YouTube channel. It's just mind-boggling. And don't forget, if you use this method, you can actually dominate, like I have done so many times, the entire pages of Google. Okay, so let's type in the keyword on YouTube. And we are in second place for YouTube. And now it makes a little bit more sense why Preston had like 500 plus views per day, because this YouTube channel here is Preston. Okay, so this person has got probably a ton of subscribers and there's loads of viewers. So this guy or this channel is generating so much traffic that it's given this side a boost. Okay, but you can see we're ranking number 2 now. Will this stick? Not sure. You'll just have to see over time, but the more authoritative your YouTube channel comes, so the more you do on your YouTube channel, the stronger these rankings will stick. Okay, very important that. So yeah, there's our video number 2. I'm just going to refresh the page. No, number 1 for that. Okay, so we've just beaten a channel which like gets millions of views. You can see it's got 2.2 million views, and we have just beaten it. Okay, so let's move on to the next keyword, which is personal chef services Salford. Okay, so gonna go back to Google, paste it in like so, have a look around, nothing there. Go to videos. Wow, we're not even ranking for personal chef services Salford. Let's go to YouTube and see if we even indexed yet. We just might not be indexed. This is why you give it time. Oh wait, what's that one? Nope, that's Swinton. So let's scroll up. Let's go to filter, and in the last hour. Okay, so this video hasn't been indexed yet, okay? Which means that once YouTube does its thing with it, then there's a strong chance that we will rank. It's just the fact that YouTube and Google haven't acknowledged the video yet. So that's nothing on us, and it's just a waiting game. This is completely out of our control. Okay, so we'll come back to this at the end of the video to see what's going on. So the next keyword, so yes, not indexed. Okay, so the next one is personal chef services Wigan. So let's go to Google, go to alt tab, do this, scroll down, boom. Okay, that is mental. We're on the first page of Google, and this is actually we're beating websites. Like, what do you say about this method? Like, how do you even put the excitement into words when you start seeing results like this? Go to videos, we're number 1 for this keyword, click on the video. Okay, that's our video there. Type it in on YouTube. Number 1 on YouTube for that video. Okay, it's madness. Okay, absolute madness. Okay, so again, I'm happy with them. So yes, we are. We've actually been first place on all of these apart from this one. So let's move on to Stretford now. Go to Google again. Paste it in. We are ranking twice on the front page of Google for the same video. How is that even possible? So we uploaded that 8 minutes ago and that instantly ranked, and then for some reason the exact same video is ranking again. So we are actually like, we're owning the top with front page of Google. It's madness. Go to videos. Again, we're there, number 1. Click on the video. That's our video. Search it on YouTube. Boom, there we are. Okay, it's absolutely crazy. Like, I don't get why more people don't implement this on a daily basis. So let's just do yes, we're ranking for that. Let's go to Swinton. I know we saw Swinton before, but let's see the actual results. So enter it. Boom, we are number 1 on the, we're just number 1 on Google. Okay, scroll over here, go to videos. Again, number 1 on the video tab. Okay, let's click on it. We're there. Enter it on Google, on YouTube, sorry, and we are number 1 there as well. Okay, so again, that's a big yes. Okay, next let's do personal chef services Oldham. Type that in on Google, and we are there on the front page of Google. Okay, for this other search term, let's go to more, go to videos. We are number 1 right there. Okay, and look, you can see our other videos also there. So whatever reason, this Swinton video is actually doing really well. Perhaps that's a hot keyword, I don't know, but that's really good. Let's click on it. Okay, that's our video. You can see all the stuff here. Paste it in, press search. Boom, there we are, number 1. So again, we have literally ranked number 1 for all of these terms apart from this one here. So let's go back and see if Google has indexed us yet. So go back to Google, personal chef services Salford, scrolling down, go to the second page, we're not there. Go to more videos, not there. I just think Google, YouTube and Google haven't indexed this video for whatever reason yet. Press search. Still not there. Just go to filter, go to last hour. We've just not been indexed for it yet. Let me just check the YouTube account to see if I actually published it. Ah, okay. Right, so I've actually made a mistake. So before you see this video and this video, you can actually see the reason it ranked twice is because I actually duplicated it instead of putting in Salford. So that's the issue there. So we're not even trying to rank for Salford, but I think you get the gist of the method. Okay, so at the beginning of this video, I spoke about how you can get these tools at a discounted price, as well as how you can also get access to my local business overnight ranking training course, which is like step by step. So when you click the link in the description below, it's going to take you to this website, and if you scroll down, it'll basically give you so much information and tutorials and training all about the software that I've shown you in this video. But more importantly, you're going to come to my bonuses, and this is where you can get access to my local business overnight ranking course, which is 14 videos, super focused. The whole course is under an hour long, and by the end of it, you will be able to take this method now that I've just shown you and just amplify it by like just on it basically pull it on steroids. Okay, so it really teaches you the theory. Half the course is theory, the other half is step-by-step practical, where you watch me do it live and everything. Really cool, and just super focused. Okay, you're also going to get my second bonus, which is Video Marketing Blaster Proof. And Video Marketing Blaster is Vidly. It's the older version of Vidly. Vidly has all the features that Video Marketing Blaster has and more, and this is a live case study in the plumbing niche, so I'll show you step by step on how that works, and you know what I did to rank the plumbing videos and stuff like that. Next is my 10-minute keyword research hack. So basically it shows you how to not only find show you how to turn one profitable keyword into basically unlimited versions of that keyword, so saving tons of time. And again, everything I do is super focused, so this is only 10 minutes long, but it's super focused and really, really valuable. Next is my Small Payments Big Profit course. And, you know, for the past few years, I've been, you know, earning a very passive income with microtransactions. So I'm only earning like £1 or £2 per transaction, but I'm earning that like 134 times a day. Okay, which is madness. And literally, I've never really had any refunds asked. It's all automated. I don't talk to anyone. It's literally how I've used these sort of methods and created like complete automation when it comes to these little transactions. It's really cool, and I show you how to do that in this training. In the next video, I talk more about video SEO and a simple trick to basically outrank anyone at any point in most niches. So you're going to want to miss that. So go ahead, click the subscribe button, click the little notify bell button next to it so you never miss my daily video SEO tips and tricks training that I release every single day. And with that being said, we have come to the end of this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.